Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you what promises to be a very exciting Friday night matchup. You can feel the energy inside Energy Solutions Arena. Jazz looking to please their fans in this Western Conference matchup. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Oklahoma City right now, Cooper in at shooting guard. Durant is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Thunder on D. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And Kevin, they played such terrific defense in that game. It took a lot of pressure off them at the other end of the court.
Yeah, and you can't just pick 1 or 2 players out who stood out defensively. There was plenty of credit to go around.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Suns.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
And here's Exum following the 3 from Kevin Durant. In the corner, it's Hayward. Kicks it to Exum. Dishes to Burks. 6 to shoot. Favors sets the pick for Burks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Here's Cooper. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Again, the Thunder score.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Exum with it. 11 points last game. Pass to Canner. Will it go? The Thunder pull it in.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
The lead pushed to double digits. Durant's got 5.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Here's Cooper. He has 6. Outside Durant. This one for 3. That's good. 3. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
Jazz trail by 12. Favors sets the pick for Exum. To the wing on the left. Burks kicks to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Pass to Exum. He dishes it to Hayward. Favors passes to Burks. Great D that time from Cooper.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Knocked away. Millsap with the steal. by himself.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
So it's the Jazz now. The Thunder making the shot. Now the dish to Cantor. There's the pass to Exum. Clock at 4. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Cantor. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Hood checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Burke in for Burks. Now, here's Exum, averaging 13 points a contest.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Here's Cooper. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
And the Jazz making a change here. Novak's checked in. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Trey Burke, third.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome is going to be. So it sort of prevents the defense from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
That's exactly right. I mean, you'd rather dare them to make a shot than risk sending them to the stripe. That's almost 3 points for them. At least there's a chance they'll miss from the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's Hood. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. He feeds it to Burke. Up to the right wing. It's Novak from outside. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Novak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Jefferson passing to Cooper. The feed to Perkins. That one's good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, pretty average numbers for him from the foul line, shooting about 75%.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's Gobert. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle. Here's Cooper. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
From 10 feet out, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. With the new group, and then for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Cooper in for Lamb. So the Thunder 5 right now. Cooper in a 2-guard. Durant is out there with Anthony Morrow. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The franchise in that last game against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 38 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Cantor kicks to Hayward. Exum with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Two-handed slam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Passes it to Favors. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Westbrook. Now, Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
Durant kicks to Morrow. Pass to Cooper. The tray. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Westbrook. Hayward dishes to Cantor, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Pass to Cooper. And Cantor over to help. Here's Adams. Soft touch off the glass. Adams has got 8 points in the quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Exum. Feeds to Burks. He kicks to Hayward. Dishes it to Exum. Right wing. Fires for three. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Burks. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Cooper. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder up.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. If that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
As effective as he was slashing to the hoop in that first half, he was even better finishing once he got there.
Those were some incredible dunks we saw. I mean, incredible. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in the last two quarters.
Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the 7th, filling out the middle. This is the group right now for Utah.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Good on the shot.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. Cooper kicks to Durant. Here's Cooper. Burks covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cooper. He's got 21, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.